Don't these look delicious? There's avocado, bacon, and Cajun shrimp deviled eggs. If you want to see me make this, continue watching. Enjoy! Bliss in the kitchen, cooking good, shrimp and grits, gumbo, and some sweet tea. Cooking with the family, repping for taste. If you think about stepping, you better think twice. Welcome back to another video. And so today I will be making two types of deviled eggs. I will be making a Cajun shrimp deviled egg and a bacon avocado deviled egg. So enough talking, let's get into the video. And as you can see, we have some of our ingredients. We have some relish, we have some paprika, we have some mayo, mustard, garlic, pico de gallo, Old Bay, and our eggs, salt, dill, morning seasoning. So we're going to grab our salt and we're going to add it to our water. So you want to make sure it is cold water before you put the eggs in. Well, it has to be cold water, then you put the eggs in, then you start it. So you let the eggs boil for 10 minutes, and when it actually starts boiling, that's when you start the 10 minutes, not when you put the eggs in. Because you don't want a raw egg. That's not what you want. So you want to just sprinkle a little bit at the bottom. And now we're going to grab our eggs. I have 12 eggs in this bowl, if you want to know. We're just going to drop them down, and you don't need a lot of water. You just want to make sure the water is covering the top of the egg. And you want to make sure you keep tabs on your eggs so you do not, so it won't overcook, because you don't want that either. And some of them are going to crack a little bit in the water while it's boiling, but that's okay. So now you're going to put it on medium heat. And so now while that is going, I also have my shrimp in the water thawing. And I also have an avocado, a whole avocado, and I also have some green onions. So we're going to make our shrimp. So I'm going to turn on the skillet to medium heat. I'm going to pour out, I'm sorry if my voice sounds ill, I'm sick. So we're going to pour out our shrimp. And you want to make sure your shrimp is in cold water, because you don't want hot water, because it can spoil the shrimp and it would be really bad and you would be really sick. And I don't think you want to be in the hospital. Okay, now, so that our shrimp is in the skillet, we're going to season it. So first, we're going to put some garlic. Just about that much. Don't need a lot of garlic. And so then we're going to put butter. We're going to put our Old Bay in there. So now we're going to mix all of it up. So now we're going to make our bacon. And I am putting it in the oven, but you are more than welcome to put it on the skillet. So now we are making our bacon. we are going to put it on a pan, sheet pan, and put it in the oven, but you are more than welcome to make it on a skillet. I make it like that. So, I don't know how many pieces I should put. I'm going to put it that way. Make sure your bacon is all the same way. My grandma taught me that. Make sure your bacon is the same way. So now we're going to put our bacon in the oven at 400 degrees. I want to say 10 minutes to let it crisp. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to stir our shrimp. That looks beautiful. So now that our shrimp is done, we're going to start on our guacamole. So I have this bowl to make the guacamole in. So I actually hope this avocado will cut. I've never been the best at cutting an avocado. It's because the seed blocks me. And kind of cut it to the side. So now that we got our avocado cut, you're going to take the seed out. You can put the whole avocado in, but I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it 3 times, and then you're gonna cut it 3 times to the side. So down 3 times, and then across. So I believe it's easier to cut. I mean, mix it up if you cut it. So now that that's done, just gonna drop that in there. Now we're going to do the same thing with this avocado. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I apologize. So we're going to add some pico de gallo.
Can't see your bowl. Bring it on top of the cutting board.
So now we're going to add the pico de gallo. So now we're going to add mayo. And now we're going to add some lemon juice. I would do a capful of lemon juice. And then we're going to add some garlic. And so now that our eggs are boiling, we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And we're going to start it. And now, when our 10 minutes are over, we're going to turn it off and we're going to drain the water. Now we're going to add some more seasoning. Now that we have our guacamole ready, we are going to wait for the eggs to get done boiling, and then we're going to add the yolks to the guacamole, then mix everything up. So you don't have to mix the guacamole up right now if you don't want to, but you can if you want to. So now we're going to check on our turkey bacon. So now that our turkey bacon is done and nice and crispy, all we have left wait on the eggs. So, till then. I mean, it does have onion at the end of it. You can go out the way now. Why are these big chunks coming out? I don't think we need that much. So now that our deviled eggs are done, we can turn it off. Oh gosh. We can turn them off. And we can drain them. Little eggs. Now we're letting them. So now we're letting our eggs cool down. So now we are going to peel our eggs. Feel that? Feels done. I think it does. It's okay if some of them look ugly. So, and if you want to, you can. I put the egg back in the water, so like if there's any shells still, like tiny pieces of shells on them, the water can remove it, and I won't be eating shells. So now I am going to drain my eggs. Now we're going to rinse our eggs with cold water. So now we're going to cut our eggs in half, and then we're going to put half of them in the bowl with the avocados and then the other half in this empty bowl. So now that we have our eggs, now we're going to mix up our egg yolks in guacamole. and guacamole are mixed together. This is what it looks like. So now we are going to make the other egg yolk. We're going to season it and then mix it, and then we're going to put them in the eggs. So we have some sweet relish. Now we're going to add some dill. Now we are going to add some mayonnaise. We're going to add some paprika. And we're going to add some more seasoning. And some mustard. And some bouillon. And now we're going to add some Old Bay. And now we're going to add some garlic. Not a lot. Get some of the juice. And now we're going to mix it up. Mayo and mustard, but more mayo. Make sure you mix it well. And the fork really breaks the yolks to make sure it actually mixes in with the mixture. So now we're going to put our mixture in the eggs, and we're going to use a piping bag to put it in there so it can be nice and neat. A piping bag is what pastry bakers use to decorate cakes. Like you see the little dots on top of the cakes and at the bottom and the little swirls on the cakes. That's what they use, a piping bag. And they also use a tip to make it swirly, but we won't be using a tip. We're just going to be using the piping bag. So let me get a piping bag. So now we are going to pipe 6 eggs. We're going to do the avocado mixture.
More. That's good.
So now we're going to add the shrimp to the deviled eggs. Okay guys, so what I just did, I put the shrimp on the deviled eggs, and I also put the filling that I made in the eggs, and this is the finishing touch. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit that bell. Thank you for watching. Bye!